Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I will teach you one of the most advanced tricks in RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, closing your park. It's pretty important that you have this ability, as otherwise you cannot force guests to leave your park, and a theme park that can't do that isn't particularly useful. Don't be afraid to rewind the video if I go too fast for you to keep up. It took me years to get the hang of closing your park. Until I was able to close the park, I could only play scenarios where you could drown guests to make them go away instead. Quickly, before we start, I want to apologize for this video being a year late. 2 years ago I made a video about how to open your park and said that next year I would teach you about how to close it again. I was supposed to make that video last year, but it didn't quite work out because my unpaid interns kept drowning when I sent them on field trips to do research for this video. But luckily this year enough survived for me to make the video, so let's get started. First off, you want to open the park information window. You can do this in 4 different ways. By clicking on the entrance icon at the top of the screen, clicking on the park entrance, clicking on the park fence, or pressing the hotkey for it, which by default is P. What you need to do now depends on whether you're playing RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 or 2. In RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 you can see a traffic light in the top right corner of the park information window, which indicates whether the park is closed. If the green light is on, the park is open, and if the red light is on, the park is closed. If it is green and you want to close the park, you have to click on the red light to close it. Don't feel bad if you're unable to do it. In my first week of trying, I kept accidentally pausing and unpausing the game, so you're not alone in your struggles. Just keep on trying and eventually you'll manage to close your first park. By the way, I actually play RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 with the traffic lights from RCT1. If you have OpenRCT2, you can create a custom theme that has this. I do this because the RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 method is much more difficult. In RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 you have just one flag instead of a traffic light with 2 lights. Once again, if the flag is green, your park is opened, and if it is red, your park is closed. To change the flag from green to red, you need to click on it and hold that click, which makes a menu appear. You now need to drag your mouse over the text that says close park and then release. This is quite a bit trickier than the traffic light method, but I promise you that with enough practice you can actually do it. There is a shortcut, but I don't advise trying it, as even I haven't completely mastered it. You can click on the flag and then immediately release, which will switch a green flag to a red one and close the park. This requires absolute precision and most people never get the hang of it, but feel free to give it a shot. To illustrate how immensely difficult this is, it took me more than 500 takes to get the shot where I didn't screw it up. And that's all you need to know about closing the park. As you can see, the steps are simple to understand, but extremely hard to actually perform. I wish you good luck on your long journey of learning how to close the park. If you also want to learn how to test your park, then I will link a video explaining how to do that in the description. Thank you all for watching and I will see you in the next video.